Alright, welcome back to part 7 of my Luigi's Mansion playthrough. Back in this room, and the Boo appears to be back here too. And yeah, the Boos do recover back to full HP when you turn off the game or quit the game and reload it. I didn't actually know that before. I thought that was what happened in a previous part, but I didn't know they actually did that, so I wasn't sure until now. Because I know this was definitely the Boo I got a little bit of HP off of in the last part. So now I know I have to get these things in one shot if I can. In one part, really. Unless I do more than one part in one sitting, which I don't usually do a lot of now. I mean, I remember I did that a lot in the Mario Party 3 playthrough, but that's just because it would seem weird to play like a half a board and then stop for a few days and not remember what I was doing. In this game, it's always pretty straightforward what you're doing and where you need to go, so I don't need to do a whole bunch of things in one sitting. And now that I got this Boo, I'm at 41. So that's basically committed me into going after all of them for this playthrough. Just because there's no real reason to have more than 40 unless you're going for all of them. But for now, I'm gonna go up this, well, chimney looking thing. It's just the platform rises up and then you're up here on the roof. Where all these shy guys are doing this weird dancing ritual next to the fireplace. Well, not fireplace, it's just a fire. It's a place that has fire, but it's not technically a fireplace. Definitely speeds things up when you can get two of these guys at once. And some of these ghosts appear. I believe they're ice ghosts, which is why there's fire right here. Because it would be really annoying to have to go all the way back for fire. I'm just gonna burn them down to 0. I mean, you can just burn off their shield thing and then take them the regular way, but you can also just burn them down to 0 and they have no chance to fight back. And then up here we get another key. Where are we headed this time? Still on the 3rd floor, so that's convenient. It's right across where I think I was already. Well, yeah, it's definitely across from a hallway I was in. If I go down back the normal way, which I believe you can do, then I would wind up right over there, but I'm gonna try this way instead. There's just a plank here you can jump off of. And you wind up on the 2nd floor in the sealed room, which you've seen the door to before. It's obviously the one with the boards on it, and this is the only way into this room, which has treasure chests with treasure in them. I'm sure there are probably some treasure chests with ghosts in them too. Got some trophies with gold bars in them. I'm sure some of these have to have ghosts in them. Okay, maybe it's one of them that has all the ghosts in them, because I just made a whole army appear. You know, a lot of times in the game, sucking up the ceiling ghosts that have 0 HP doesn't really do anything, but in this room, as well as the backyard, I think it is that they are actually required to take to light up the place. Usually they just appear in hallways where they don't matter at all. And while we're here, might as well grab the rest of the treasure. And there's no boo in this room, so I guess it... Okay, there's no treasure in that treasure chest. But yeah, there's no boo in this room if you... Which, actually, no boo being in this room... I mean, I'm having trouble finishing this sentence for some reason, but... Basically, with no boo being in this room, it's a lot more convenient for boo hunting, because the only way out of this room is the mirror, which takes you all the way back to the first room of the mansion. So it would be annoying for a boo to escape from that room, and you'd have to find your way back there. I think boos can actually go hide in that room if you're chasing them from another room, though. I'm not sure on that. Now that I think about it, I don't remember it ever happening, so maybe it can't. I keep pressing the wrong button for the map. And yeah, we have a key for this room on the 3rd floor, but we also have one on the 2nd floor for an optional boo, or optional ghost. I'm not sure if those rooms have boos or not. But since we're going after all the boos, we might as well go after the optional ghosts too. I think if I remember correctly, I have to stop off and get water, but I'm not sure where exactly you get it, because this bathtub doesn't have any. Which you'd think it would, with the bathtub being filled with water, but... Okay, that thing is the water elements. Maybe I'm wrong and you need another element before this one, but... I know for sure you need water at some point. Let's check this room out. It's the sitting room. Yeah, I guess you probably need fire. And there's water here too, so... Since there's fire and water, then I didn't really need to stop off anywhere. Guessing how by nothing is happening right now, I need to take the fire and light some candles. But that's not a candle, so I don't know why I was trying to light that. Okay, these candles aren't even lighting. Maybe I'm supposed to put out the candle that is lit. No, that didn't help. Okay, I'm gonna try lighting the candles again. Even though that's not a candle, I don't think. Yeah, why are they not lighting? I'm locked in this room and I can't figure out what to do. You can't burn these things off the doors. Checking out that painting doesn't solve anything. Okay, now the candles are lighting. I don't know why they weren't before. These are a lot of small ghosts. And yeah, you need water right here. Just water the ghosts until they disappear and the room is finally lit up. And yes, there are boos in this room. I wasn't sure on it, but that just confirmed it. Well, I nearly have max health, but I'll take a heart, I guess. Only 100 HP, that's not bad for a boo at this point in the game. Escaping with 7 HP is annoying though. But luckily it only escaped once, so no big problem here. Now up to 42, and now it's time to get the optional portrait ghost. In this upside down room. The guest room. I don't know if how a ghost is asleep they can think, do not wake me. I think if they were asleep they wouldn't notice me going in here in the first place. I guess I can overlook that and just water this bed because of the hint here. Just water the bed until her heart is revealed. And I guess you can get attacked by that toy. And that one. Which is pretty annoying. I'm sure I'll get through it though. I always do. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't pick to play through a game and do something if I was incapable of doing it. I mean, I don't always do the best at video games, but I always finish what I start at least. Or at least to this point I have, apart from playthroughs that aren't entirely up to me. It's like all of the playthroughs I've done that are solo playthroughs, I've finished the ones I've started. And yeah, in the guest room, the chest appears on the floor when the room is upside down, so you have to leave the room and come back. And it is a room, or it is a chest full of money. And I guess there is a boo in this room once you leave and come back, but there isn't before then. I'm just gonna take this thing off the bed. Alright, so the boo is in the bed. Thought I checked that before, but I guess not. Oh, escaped with 1 health. That's always pretty annoying, but at least it's not too big of a deal. Especially when they just disappear to the next room over. I mean, when they escape to somewhere where you have to go all the way around to catch them, then it's annoying. And yeah, I just needed to check for sure that the key I had was on the 3rd floor to continue the game. Just after that optional ghost hunting, I lost track a bit. Actually, I'm gonna just check the map on the basement for a second here. Okay, yeah, that last door down there at the end of that hall is locked. It's basically where you go for the end of the game, so I think you do have to catch all of the portrait ghosts on the way there. It's just that the boos I'm hunting are largely optional. And some of the ghosts are optional too. I shouldn't have said catch all the portrait ghosts because that I don't know what to call them. I'm actually going to check the name right here. Yeah, that Sue P ghost is actually an optional one. So you don't have to catch all of the portrait ghosts, just the majority. decent amount of money in these chests in the armory. There's a mirror hidden behind this thing I pulled off by accident. I think to find the rest of the ghosts you have to hit these statue things, which is dangerous. Because when you hit them they drop their weapon like that, and if you're in front of it you will obviously take damage. So that's why, if possible, it's better to be behind them or to the side slightly. I guess I could use that heart. I guess there's a chest I missed over here. It's just money, so it's not a necessary one, but there's something fulfilling in this game about collecting money. There's something really annoying about when it gets caught on stuff and disappears, but I think I actually got all, and if not all, I got most of the money that appeared there. That room is really annoying when you accidentally go in there. It's like I'm trying to tap on that statue, but I accidentally went in the room. Now I've lost track of which of these I've already hit. Okay, maybe there's one in a box or something. I think I've hit all of the statues and all the treasure chests, so where's the last ghost, and why isn't this room lighting up? Oh, maybe I missed this one. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It was just hidden in the corner there. Now we've got the room lit up. And we've gotten another key. Leads all the way back to the basement. But we're not gonna go there just yet. In fact, I'm probably not gonna make it to there in this part. But we'll get there soon enough. Just have to catch the booze and the optional ghosts around here. Pretty sure the portrait ghost in this room is optional too. But this one I've already gotten because it's not really hidden like Soupy in the guest room is actually pretty well hidden in that you have to go into this sealed room, which is actually harder to find than you would think if you don't know where it is, where the entrance is. But Jarvis, I mean, he's just right over here, which is right next to a room that you have to go in. Might be easier to catch this boo if I lit up Jarvis's room first. I don't know what the room was called, I missed it. Or maybe I should lead him into the other rooms across the hall. And yeah, he's disappeared over there, so maybe that'll make things easier. And the other ghost appears right after the boo disappears, but the other ghosts do not concern me whatsoever. Just stay on this side of him because boos will always try to escape away from you. Well, not 100% always, but virtually every time they escape it will be in the direction that's away from you. Aside from that one time where I tried to show off an example of how they always go away from where you are, and then that time it decided to go in the direction I was in just to prove me wrong. And there's a frozen jar here you should grab the ice from because it is necessary to take on this portrait ghost. Just need to shake all these jars. Okay, this one has money. And I guess I activated them. I'm not sure what you even have to do to activate him. Sometimes you shake the jars around for like 10 minutes before he shows up. Now I didn't even get to get that money. I lost a couple of bills there, but those aren't a big deal, I guess. Really, I just wanted to exit and re-enter this room to remember what it was called. So basically I need to freeze him 7 times when he appears out of these jars. It's never really an issue. He stays there for plenty of time for you to freeze him before he disappears. Really, you have enough ice that you can just spray constantly if you want. And the results, obviously I got 7 of him. And like most ghosts, he's a sore loser and tries to attack when you beat him at something. And I actually got him in 1 try, so that's a bonus. I guess he must be a pretty easy ghost to get. And his chest is filled with money. And a diamond. I guess most optional portrait ghosts are gonna have their rooms filled with money, or their chests filled with money, I should say. Because they can't really have keys, because then they wouldn't be optional ghosts. Unless they had keys to another optional room, and there aren't that many optional rooms in the mansion. There's just a handful of them, really. Can't really think of exactly how many there are off the top of my head. I know there were 2 on the 2nd floor for sure. The ones that I already entered in this part. And I guess Jarvis's room, which I still forgot to check the name of, is an optional one. I'm probably gonna have to go back into Jarvis's room before I end this, because it's really bugging me that I keep forgetting the name of it. And I got the boo for 45 now, and there's a glitch where it just zoomed in and showed like the outside of the mansion, even though across out of this door is not the outside of the mansion. Now, like I said, I'm just gonna check out this room here. Okay, it is called the Ceramic Studio. Now the next place we're headed is off to the basement, so it's best to use this mirror here. Which provides a shortcut all the way back into here. Now it's time to make our way down to the basement. Yet again. I think the basement might be one of the more annoying places to go boo hunting, but there are a couple places that are pretty annoying. I think really anywhere that has boos with like 300 HP is probably the biggest part of it being annoying. And the boos have like 300 HP on the main floor. I mean the 3rd floor in the basement. I don't know why I said the main floor. There really isn't a main floor in this game. I mean, you could say the ground floor could be the main floor. Okay, I accidentally stepped on this thing that puts you on the ceiling. It's basically just a shortcut through this room, but I didn't need to do that because I'm looking for this freaking boo thing right now, and I almost stepped on it again. Well, I didn't step on the same one almost again, but... Okay, this one's only got 100 HP. I should be able to get this one. Almost got away with 1 HP left, but not today. Well, actually, it has happened several times today, but, you know, not with that specific boo. Anyway, that will be the end of, I want to say, part 7, so I'll see you next time.